A very good day to you. Welcome to Herman Manyora's channel. My name is Jadiel. Kabiro, very much ready for today's political conversation. I'm really glad that you've joined us today. I'm here with Herman Manyora. Sir, how are you doing today?
I'm okay.
Just okay.
Okay, which is good enough.
Good enough?
Yes,
Just being okay.
Yeah, good. That's good enough. Don't ask for more.
Yeah.
Yes.
Usually say just vibes.
Yeah.
Today we're speaking about everything that happened last week politically. Let's start with Baba Raila Odinga. Had his 77th birthday, and look, this man is growing older and healthier as days progress. Would you say that this shows unity when different politicians come out, even Deputy President William Ruto wishing him a happy birthday? These guys are in good terms.
It's good. That's how it happens. People must learn that these are not enemies. In fact, we should learn from there. They are just buddies. They are friends. At the heat of the elections or something around there, when there were barbs between Raila and Uhuru, when Raila lost his son, unfortunately, may God rest Fidel's soul, eternal peace. You saw how much Uhuru participated.
Yeah.
Yeah. We are not necessarily enemies.
So it's just
people
a
kind of maybe
created.
just have different political positions, and views. You know, and that's all. There's nothing. They are not enemies.
So when perceptions are being created that these people are a dynasty, these people we are
No,
hustlers,
that we must forget about that.
They are together.
And the cheap people attacking the Chief Justice Mada Kome for eulogizing Jonjo. Some of these things are just routine and standard.
Oh.
Yeah. When you say condolences, when you send condolences, it doesn't mean the man was an angel.
Oh.
And that is hardly the time to begin saying what this man was and what he was not. No, that's not the time.
Okay, when Baba took the podium, he went ahead also to attack Deputy President, saying this man is a thief. Even Safaricom cannot do what this man is doing when it comes to donations. Is this cheap talk for you? You've always said calling someone a thief.
If I was his advisor, I wouldn't have done that during a birthday. Birthday celebrations, happy moment. We cut the cake, we sing, we dance. That's all. Spare your enemies for that day. Don't attack them.
When Raila is coming out, he's speaking about corruption, he's speaking about theft. He's saying Deputy President William Ruto is a thief. Yes. You've always said everyone is a thief. So is this going to work?
It doesn't work. For Kenyans, you see, for Kenyans, they elect thieves knowingly and happily. Yes. If Kenyans were electing the right people, who are not thieves, who are not murderers, who are not rapists, perhaps we would only be having 1/10 of the people we have today. A majority of the people we have elected cannot be elected on a clean record. No.
All of them are...
These are just crooks.
So what should Raila speak about, if not speak about the theft in the
Well,
other side?
if he chooses to do so, nobody can stop him. Yes.
And will that work for him?
It may not work.
And that's how...
Because I don't find it worth anything. Because you see, these politicians, they are all thieves. So when you say one is a thief, maybe you could say he's more of a thief than others. But to say he's a thief, where does it take you?
And there's no bigger sin.
These are just thieves, all of them.
This week also we saw the Political Parties Amendment Act passing in Parliament. Big win, they say, for Raila as the Miola Umoja movement. What should we be looking for as we are moving forward in Raila's team?
Basically, I'm waiting for the bill to sail through Senate. And then I'll pronounce myself. Because there are some big things I'm seeing. But for now, it's to say that Ruto has shown he's a fighter. You know, he's arraigned against the system, against many forces, and is able to put up quite a show. So it shows he's a tough man.
For Raila?
And for Raila, it shows also that at the end of the day, he will have his way.
Nothing can stop him?
No, nothing.
When you look at the way things are being played right now, do you think anything can stop him now?
No, nothing.
To the presidency?
Nothing. Raila is already the president. Save for a miracle. You know, things happen in politics. Something can happen, but just within normal range of things. Raila is already the president.
He seems to be...
He's just waiting to be crowned.
Isn't he lagging behind when it comes to the popularity on the ground? Deputy President still leading.
In fact, Raila was not in the race. Ruto was running against himself. William was running against Ruto. Yeah. And now that Raila has barely entered, and they're almost at 50-50. So I'm not seeing any competition for Raila.
Do you see coalitions coming out more than before now that it seems like it's going to be legal with Political Parties Amendment Act passing through Parliament, most likely going to pass through Senate. Do you think Raila is now preparing a team that will come to shock us later on?
I think from 2007, and especially from 2013, Kenya has established itself as a coalition country. What we have in Kenya is unique because elsewhere, like I was saying, coalitions are formed to form government after elections. In other words, where we are parliamentary democracy, so to be prime minister, you need the numbers. Yet after elections, you don't meet the numbers to form government. So you come in together with another party or other parties to give you the necessary members of parliament to form government. Ours is coming before elections. A very unique situation, but somehow it plays into our tribal politics, our regional politics. So this coalition politics will be with us for a while. And now with this law in place, that makes it a little more comfortable. You know, some people have been a little hesitant because of being shortchanged.
Yes.
So now this law, the political parties bill that's about to become law, will make it more hygienic.
Should Ruto embrace it? We saw Musalia Mudavadi embracing it because he also thinks that he has been shortchanged before.
You see, he needs it, but how will he continue with his narrative of how wanaume wanajiunga pamoja, or people ganging up, or people going for power, or people wanting to change the constitution to create positions for people, of tribal what, of regional what. That will eat into his narrative. So he has to pretend it is not good.
So low-key he might like it,
Yes,
but
yes.
in public he comes
He
out
knows
and
it is good.
says
He knows it's good. In fact, when this law goes through, he may dilly-dally a bit, but at some point, he might embrace it by inviting Kalonzo Musyoka, Mudavadi.
Right now he's inviting Mudavadi, he's
But
inviting
in a
Wetangula.
very peripheral way.
He's calling upon them.
Yeah.
Do you think it will work? You said that Mudavadi will spoil his chance. He'll bring discord in UDA. Do you think it will work?
It will be a mess. If you brought Mudavadi, what will you give him? If you make him running mate, you destroy your chances on the mountain. If you are Ruto. So it doesn't work.
Okay, we saw Cleopas Malala on, you think yesterday, in his rally in Eldoret, coming out in the uniform of the ANC party. Would you say this is somehow showing us that Mudavadi and Cleopas and the ANC party is ready to unite with the UDA party?
There are many people who strongly believe and feel that Mudavadi is headed to UDA. I personally find it difficult to believe. Because this will mark the end of his political career.
You have to see it to believe it, is that it?
But even if it happens, I will choose not to believe it. Yeah.
Even if it happens?
No. Even if he puts on uniform, UDA, I will still not believe it.
How will it be?
You know, I have respect for Mudavadi. Tremendous respect. And I believe Mudavadi has the substance to be big things in this country. He's only a poor player. And he doesn't understand the game very well. But I have a lot of respect for him. Because of that, I find it difficult to believe he can go to UDA. I find it difficult.
What should he now just consider sticking with Oka? They've come out strong. They're saying that we are ready to start.
You see, there are many options. One of them, you can say, this year, the politics for me, I'm not playing this game. I'm not even on the reserve bench. I won't even go in the stadium. Let Raila and Uhuru square it out. Kenya is bigger than all of us. I neither support Ruto nor Raila. I'm choosing to watch from the sideline.
Without even vying for presidency?
Yeah. For anything. And say my party will not field a presidential candidate. Neither shall we support. But my members are free to vote where they want. Yes. Second option is to go with Raila. I'm not seeing another option. Going to Ruto will destroy him. Completely. And
right now, One Kenya Alliance has brought in Justin Muturi into the team ready. Is this the boost that they've been waiting for to get support in the mountain area? And could you say this shows some seriousness in the party?
But One Kenya Alliance, Oka is going nowhere. So even if you bring 10 other people. But Muturi is also a minor player.
A minor player?
Minor. It's not nothing. Unless he's fished into Azimio. to become Raila's running mate or something. Otherwise, he's a minor player.
So he holds no influence in the mountain region?
No, nothing. Forget about it.
At what point, though, sometimes I wonder, at what point would you say that we should watch out for Oka? Because every single time we have this
Oka
conversation,
is too late for Oka.
there's nothing they can do so that they can show people
The
that
game is
they are
between
ready
Ruto
to
and Raila.
run.
And I'm saying, in politics, accidents happen. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I'm not ruling out anything. But in the ordinary nature of things, the game is decided. The final is here with us. Raila, Ruto. That is the final.
What do you think about all these presidential aspirants that have come out? We were expecting them to show at least something this January, like the likes of Mukisa.
You wait for
Kafogo.
You wait for my video after the bill goes through Senate. It will answer all those questions.
Political parties.
Yes.
Is that the key to the coalitions and
This is
everything?
a big thing. You'll see things that will surprise you.
Give us a hint. Why is it that big for the country?
It's big for the country without pushing me to reveal what I don't want to reveal. It is big for the country because it will give people like Mdavadi and the rest the excuse or the reason, if you wish, to join Raila.
Oh.
Let's leave it there.
You don't want to say much?
No, no, no.
What would you say then about the likes of Cleopas Malala, so many members of parliament and senators and governors who are inclined to go to the UDA party right now? What would you say? Because Cleopas seemingly is going towards
I'll start with Cleophas Malala, my son. And I will forgive him because of his age. He's confused. And if he doesn't take care, he will pay for it.
Confused in what
Kenyan
way?
politics can be very rough.
Oh.
Yes. It can hit you so hard. There are people, Ababu Namwamba,
He's
Mungatana,
back.
they're going to oblivion.
Ababu is back.
Yeah?
He's back supporting Ruto.
Forget, he's going nowhere. He's gone. You'll never. It will be a miracle to bring him back. So Malala is headed there. You should be very careful. Yeah, this is Kenyan politics. Very unforgiving, very rough, very tough. So sometimes follow your elders and listen to them. Don't think you are smarter. So for Malala and for the rest who are rushing to UDA, I have said before, many people are going to rush to UDA. That should not surprise you. Many MPs in Jubilee, many public servants, top senior civil servants, top senior public servants are going to rush to UDA. You get it?
Yes.
It's expected.
And
But many will be disappointed.
in what way?
Many will be disappointed.
In what way?
When the direction of the country becomes clear to them, you know, the country already has a direction. But not everybody is seeing it. Seasoned people are seeing the direction.
What are
The direction is clear.
What are we waiting for to see that direction? Which
The direction
is
is clear that
Which direction is it?
the direction is clear that Raila is taking this thing.
Ah.
That is the direction. You may want to play around. Even Ruto would know it, but he's putting up a fight for future.
What is the country waiting for then? What are people waiting for to see that direction that you're saying?
But many
as
of these
now,
people, many of these politicians who are jumping to UDA will see it the hard way.
But some are leaving UDA. Some are still leaving, so it's
Not
not that
many.
clear.
There is a time they will leave, but it will be too late for many. I will advise anybody who wants to jump to UDA or to Azimio to be very careful before you jump. Look carefully before you jump.
Wouldn't they wait for too long and things have already changed?
Be careful, especially now with this thing in court about deadline of public servants resigning by 9th. Take advantage of that if you want to jump and watch. Don't just jump. Take your time.
How long
You may regret.
How long will be too long? Because people need to arrange themselves.
And because
now.
I've said here, you jump to UDA. Look at these politicians on the mountain. And I've said this not once, not twice, many times. Let me say it perhaps for the last time. Keep reminding me. If I start saying no, stop, you have said it before.
Okay.
I want to tell you this. You will have to be a very tough politician to win on UDA in Kikuyu land. You must be somebody as tough as Rigathi Gachagua or Kimani Ichung'wah. In between, the rest will not survive.
Is there something that we should look out for so that we know that UDA is losing touch in the mountain region? Is there something that people should watch out for?
Some of these things, if your eye is not trained, you can't see. But those of us with a pulse, we can take the pulse of the country. I can take a pulse of Mount Kenya. And I can tell you now, if elections were held in Kiambu between Raila and Ruto, they will go 50-50. Slightly in favor of Raila, if elections were held today.
And when we started these conversations, you said Ruto needs 80% of.
Yeah. Now, something else you must note. A certain generation of people is almost decided to go with Uhuru. People on the mountain, especially the Kikuyu. People, all the people in all us from 50 and above, they are almost decided they are going with Uhuru. They may say otherwise. They may tell you hustler, hustler. But they are going with where Uhuru will go. And the Uhuru has not spoken. You can imagine when Sagana happens, and then Limuru happens, and then Uhuru speaks, my friend.
Well,
what are people waiting for?
Let's wrap the conversation there. But you don't do research. I don't know where do you get this stats
I know. I feel I have a nose that I can touch something and say, this is happening. Yes.
Okay, let's wind the conversation there. Thank you so much for tuning in into today's political conversation. I'm thankful that you have been with us. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for checking out our shows and for sharing. Leave a comment so that we engage with you and know what to talk about as days progress. Until we do talk again, have yourself a lovely rest of your day.